open we got? We got ourselves C-Vark. Wait, no. We got Mr. Miss Brain Dead. is Brain Dead. Oh my god. Shooting shots at marksman right now. We got ourselves Christina. C-Vark is love in the back. What the hell are you looking at? Oh my god. Blind in one eye. And we got ourselves Worgren. Looks like they only got a 4-man squad, but it's okay. Maybe they'll get more people in there. We got Fistsalot playing a Windwalker Monk. App name Armsdream playing as Fury. Guess Armsdream is dead. We got Nosebleed. Okay. We got ourselves also Feezy. And it's gonna be Govi. Alright, boys. Let me go over the rules real quick. Good luck and have fun. If you are dueling, if you're not dueling, be out of stealth and out of forms if you're a druid. If you are a priest, mage, warrior, you're more than welcome to share the buffs. Don't go out until the person on your team is dead first. Respect the 1v1s. You can give each other the honorable duel, let them re-heal, or as soon as your team dies, or whoever's in front of you dies, you're more than welcome to just swing into action and just go and finish him off, dude. It's a 1v1. There's a little bit of honor, a little bit of brutality, a little bit of everything present in these. I like this song a lot, dude. We'll let the song play. It's gonna be is Brain Dead going to be up first versus Govi with Daedra joining as the last man for Team 1. It's gonna be Brain Dead versus Govi. Popping off the images immediately. Try to see if we might be able to get a slow onto Govi. Govi is number 5. Okay. So is 1, Govi's number 5. It's going to be a second for me to get used to that. But it's going to be touching the magic, trying to come out for Arcade Mage. Looks like he's going to hold it off for a little bit, trying to save for a good go. Govi got some cooldowns rolling. I'm not really sure if he got himself a battle mat trinket for extra health, which is most likely what's going on. Or maybe trying to pop off a trinket for extra stats. Either way, Govi is going to be at about half his health, popping in a wall, and Mime is going to go for a bit of a root into big damage to Govi. No way for him to stop it. Does go for a stun. Blink him down for is Brain Dead with more arcane missiles. Going to be a big blast at the very end. Does break through the safeguard trinket, and that's going to be Govi trying to recover as much health as he can during frenzied regen with some regrowths to follow. Needs to be quick on his feet before is able to snipe him out. Big damage coming out, and Govi might be going down. Oh, he's gone. Now we also have Nosebleed. Nosebleed, however, is playing Void Shift. I think we should ban Void Shift in the future. I think Shadow Priest is pretty tanky as it is, and I think we should ban Void Shift as an honor talent. Like, as a Shadow Priest, just if you equip it, don't use it. I feel like less priests are gonna use it for duels when you, because this guy could be, you know, could be going Conflict and Strife. So it could be that he's playing Conflict and Strife, he has it passively, but he's just trying to go for extra Versa. Could be a possibility. But Nosebleed, if you can just not use it, try to restrict yourself from using it. That'd be great. I think that'll be as fair as it can be. Tricky coming out for does get interrupted on the shadow for Nosebleed. Try to see if he can make those missiles work. Nosebleed is in the line of sight together. Fear down. Actually going to be Silence. Probably going to chain a fear into is Brain Dead afterwards as a temporal comes up. Is going to cleanse it immediately. It's going to be Mage trying to do as much damage to Nosebleed as he can as a Void Eruption comes out. Got the full Void for him, and is not looking all that good. Got himself the Time Warp. Does have the time on the clock though. Gets his health to wound back a little bit. That's going to be images available as well. Nose is still looking very, very advantageous here. He went for a full Void Eruption with DPs back to back onto just getting so much damage out. Probably even a Claw, as we heard on PTR. That the Claw can also screw you up really bad. Stun, it's going to be Blink out of does get an interrupt on the Nosebleed. Trying to go for some big damage right now. Big burst is available. It's going to be DP's. Nosebleed is super low in health. Might either go for Disperse. It's going to be even more damage. Does go for a Greater Fate for a second. Get in those Shadowman's office. No interrupt is available for the Mage. And Nosebleed is going to be able to get those VTs on those images. At least he's going to be able to get a little bit extra healing from them. If he just goes in for another DP on those images, that might even be pretty good. But that was huge damage onto Nosebleed just now. Did not pop Disperse. So it's going to be a lot of health recovery just through Void Eruption and Vampiric Embrace. Actually, did I even use Void Eruption? I meant to say Vampiric Embrace. My bad. Going behind the pillar, just kind of have it to chill for a little bit. It's going to be a second for him. Does go for the Dark Iron Racial to cleanse the dots off. Re-Invisible against Nosebleed with a Palmer to follow him. So at least he can get the opener. He knows it could be a stun out of Nosebleed. Could be a silence as well. Stun. Is he going to blink it? Probably just going to wait it. It's going to be DP on him. Another DP as Nosebleed just overlapping those DPs. And look at the amount of healing he get just from the Devouring Plague, just devouring this Mage right now as the Mage is trying to find a way to deal with. Does get an interrupt onto Nosebleed. Almost getting off the full-on touch of the Magic with all 4 arcane charges available. Could have went for big damage there if it was able to land it. Try to go for some food. Nosebleed is going to have to push up with a mount, because we're about to hit that 5 minutes. Dampening hasn't been an issue until now. Fear onto Mime's Brain Dead. Does trinket it. Try to go for an interrupt on a Nosebleed. Does not have it. Has it now right now, but a silence though. Nosebleed better not be casting any spells in front of him. Trying to go for as many instances as he can. Just as many instances as possible. Just dropping all those devouring stacks back to back. Letting them ignite back to back on MM. That's going to be a big blink for MM. Does not go for the interrupt. Might be able to go here. Does get himself a little bit of defensiveness with images as well. It's going to give him even more defensive control. Mind control coming out onto the Mage. Does he not get hit by the Alter Time? Does that get void? Is Alter Time just straight up void? Because it looked like he might have actually not been able to. Maybe he got walked away too far from Alter Time location, so he can't even get value. Big burst onto Nosebleed, and MM Brain Dead actually just one-shot him in a random, I don't know where, big burst, wombo combo. I guess he was just waiting for that perfect moment. The Shadow Priest had such an advantage so far. And Fistsalot is going to be up next. What's up, AJ? How you doing, my man? See you in chat. Well, sorry, I'm late. I was working out. Yo, my man, keep healthy, my dude. Keep yourself healthy while we're watching MM Brain Dead trying to stay healthy and alive. Touch of Death by Fistsalot. We don't really see Touch of Death get used amongst that much. But with MM's Brain Dead being dead, basically dead, it doesn't make it easier. Worgren is going to walk up, trying to give him another duel, but that's going to be Fistsalot just trying to get aggressive. He realizes the time. Dampening is coming up. But it's going to be stacking higher and higher. He doesn't give the Worgren an honor duel. Instead, he tries to get an opener on him. Incap trying to stop him in place. Does not have the Fist of Fury, or does not have the Leg Sweep. Has Fist of Fury, but they're not quite reaching. That's going to be Worgren getting lots of range damage value on it. Turtle Shell, as soon as the Karma comes out, that's going to be a big old port for the Monk. Trying to see if he might be able to recover with a couple of verifies. Worgren caught up on quite a lot of health. Fistsalot is quickly running out of cooldowns. Does have a Leg Sweep backup for Worgren. Worst to worst, as we head into that 11% dampening, boys. If into a freezing trap at a Fistsalot, Worgren might be able to have a big go here with a pet stun. Potentially. Maybe. Looks like he's just going to go for a little bit of dodge. Does get Fistsalot to get away from behind the pillar. Needs to kite him out, so Fistsalot doesn't have him to go. Biker around the corner. Oh, he got him far enough where he couldn't really... Oh, see the bike, dude. He got so excited, so aggro, but it's going to be Feezy up next, dude. Is he going to fizzle out? Big blood of the enemy onto Worgren. That's going to be maybe big damage. Zuen hitting him on target. Should be able to get that Zuen lightning maybe a little bit onto Worgren. Looks like he's hitting the pet. Instead, the pet got the aggro onto Zuen, which is interesting. Does Worgren do this on purpose, though? Because that's one less enemy attacking him. The pet is going to take some damage. It's going to be Fezzy taking a bit of damage right now. Oh, Karma does get the Karma out of the last second. And Worgren just needs to kind of find a way to get out of a bad spot. Is going to get a freezing trap onto Fezzy. Man, look at this guy. He actually looks kind of cool. The shoulders on him too. It looks great. Big dots on the Fezzy. Might just die to the dots and the pet as he's spamming the Vivify button. 70% dampening already making it. And he did die. He didn't feign death or nothing. And that's going to be Armsdream up next. Oh, that's unfortunate. Oh my god, the dots. I guess Worgren got a proc or two with Azerite. That is one thing I was really hoping with pre-patch Blizzard would do, is disable Azerite stuff. Like essences, traits. Just disable it all. Basically make us feel like we are in Shadowlands. Just disable that stuff. But they decided for lore reasons that technically that stuff should still work. But I'm pretty sure it's partially lore, but probably mostly balancing reasons. Let's be honest here. Worgren is going to be able to get some dots around the corner onto Armsdream. I wonder if this man is playing Katiko as a Fury Warrior. I think he would want to. I would think he would want to. SL no Azure bye-bye. Yeah, once we head into the Shadowlands, once we step our feet through the portal into Shadowlands, all that stuff is going to be turned off. In BGs, in dungeons, in raids, all that stuff is going to be permanently off. But I was just kind of hoping that we would lose it in pre-patch. But either way works, you know what I mean? Armsdream versus Worgren. Worgren doing quite a number of damage. Big dress to follow. Armsdream might be looking for a defensive, but there goes that impeccable survival hunter CC chains. That's going to be commanding shout falling off of Armsdream, making him look even squishier than before. Does get a harpoon onto Armsdream. Does he get the charge heal? Needs to go. No, actually, no heals available anymore. What happened to his in-range regeneration? Down he goes as Worgren takes him out. As 2 druids and a warlock didn't even get a chance to play. Worgren with them 3 kills, but that was MM getting that big snipe onto the Shadow Priest out of nowhere, man. Strength of 1,000 kittens. That's something I probably should start saying more often. Strength of 1,000 kittens. Man, dude, that Shadow Priest, dude, they're rough. Yeah, if you're a Shadow Priest in the future, if you're a Shadow Priest and you have Void Shift, don't press it. That's not allowed. Void Shift for Shadow Priest, not allowed. That's a rule we have to add, dude. They're way too tanky by themselves. They don't need Void Shift. If they feel somehow squishy once we hit level 60, we'll revert that rule back. But yeah, let's also no Shadowy Duel for sub rogues.